Hey guys, welcome to JT's unboxing. Now today I am going to be unboxing the Gigabyte z87x ud5h, which is the latest motherboard for the Haswell Intel processor. So this is the second from top motherboard. I'll explain why I went for the second from top one. This cost around about 200 and I think 250 quid for this motherboard. Not too much, it was okay for the price. The top one was about, I think about £20 more, and I'll explain the differences. So first things first, this is what you'll be getting. This quite nice box. It's really heavy, probably the heaviest motherboard I've ever seen and ever felt. So let's unbox this thing here. So it may take a little while because it's quite heavy. So there we go. Whoops, never do that. Rips the box by accident. There we go. So I'm just going to put the box down like so. So on the back of the box it explains everything what you do get. So it explains all the connectors and everything else. So we don't need to know that at the moment. I will go through it once I get into the box. So we'll put that down to one side, just over here. So I'm going to go and flip the box open now, if I can work out how to get inside the thing. Here we go. So let's just open this up. There we go. So this is what you'll be getting in. It is a really nice motherboard. Now the reason why I didn't go for the top model, because the top model is £20 more, and the only thing that you really do actually get is the top motherboard has wireless built in. Now do I really need wireless? Not really. It's not going to be a laptop, it's going to be an actual desktop. So I don't really need wireless when it's going to be right next to the hub. So, and this has a lot better if it's right next to the hub anyway. I'll show you why, which is quite cool. So I'm just going to go and pull this out very carefully. Right here, I'm just going to go sit this over somewhere else and I'll get back to it in the meantime. So hang fire. So we're going to go and open the next layer of the box. So this is what you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting all the connectors, which is the SATA leads, and as you can see, look, it has that L-shaped SATA lead, so it avoids snapping off when you're doing that. And it has two more, so you have plenty. This has the SLI, the bridge for the two graphics cards, if you're going to be doing that. So we're going to go sit that down. You have the back panel, and you have this. Now this is a USB 3.0 for the front panel. Now I don't really need to put this in. It's only for if your case has a floppy disk drive holder, but I'm not going to be really using that because I don't need it at the moment. It's not something I'm going to be needing. Sorry about that, bloody ice cream van, just when you don't need it. Don't fancy that today. So you get your booklet, which is quite thick, and you get your discs and everything else that you need to know. But I won't be going through that because, as I said, no one really reads the instructions these days. No one really needs to. We all know how to put in a motherboard. So I'm just going to go sit that there. And I'm going to go put that back down. So we're going to go back onto the main product, which is the motherboard. So I'm going to go sit this back over. So here is the motherboard right here. I'm going to start opening this in a minute. So with this you get the supports Intel Core i7, i5, i3 4th generation, Pentium and Celeron processors with 50 pins. This is the Intel Z87 Express chipset in this right here. So this is the top motherboard chipset. You can get lower versions of the chipset, but I didn't really want to go for that. If I was going to pay out for a desktop, I will go full out and buy the top whack. So I'm just going to go and just undo this now. So you've got this in a anti-static bag. Just take there we go. And I'm just going to carefully take this out. Just going to sit it down. So this is what you'll be getting, and basically what you get on this is, on the back panel you have one PS/2 keyboard or mouse, only one, because they are trying to get rid of it, because obviously it's really old. Who has a PS for the mouse or keyboard? It's normally USB now, so they really do want to get rid of that. That's probably coming in later motherboards. They're going to be getting rid of those things. So you have 4 RAM slots right here, memory slots, and you have this lovely gold design. We did want to go for a different motherboard because it had a lot better design, but it didn't really work out to what we actually needed. This was the top one, so we thought we might as well go for it. So on the back it has one DVI port, 2 HDMI monitor display ports, 1 display port and 1 optical SP DIF, and then we have the best thing ever, 6 USB 3.0 ports, which is the top USB at the moment. I know for definite they are working on a 4.0 USB, but that's for the future to come. So we have 2 Ethernet ports on this, that's the best thing why I chose this. So as I said, the top one has wireless and this one has 2 Ethernet ports. So if you're going to be connecting this with a wired connection and not wireless, which most desktops are connected by wired, not wireless, so otherwise it wouldn't really be called a desktop, really, would it? So with this, it is you can link them two together to get 2 gigabits of speed, which is quite amazing. But I'm not going to be doing that because at the moment over here in this country, UK, nothing really uses that sort of speed at the moment. Maybe for the future, so it's there if we do need it. And this has 6 audio jacks, does support 7.1. It has 2 hard drive controllers, and one supports 6 times 6 gigabit SATA 3 connectors, and the other supports 4 6 gigabit SATA 3 connectors, and they both support RAID separately. So with this you have the 2 times 1 gigabit Ethernet ports. So I'm just going to show you those. So if I just lift that up there, this is what you'll be getting. You'll have your audio jacks, you'll have your USB 3.0s. It comes with DVI, a HDMI, and then you have your 2 Ethernet ports right here. And these come with lovely cases so you can't break them. As I said, look, comes with a mouse and keyboard. Only has one because you don't really need these sort of mouses. As I said, they're trying to get rid of them. So we're just going to go and put this down. So what else this has is it has 4 times DDR3 memory slots. Now this motherboard only supports up to 32 gigabyte. Now the reason why that is because the top Haswell processor only supports 32 gigabytes and you can't go over to 64. As I explained in the processor video, I unboxed the new latest Haswell, and I will say this motherboard has only come out on the market this week. I had to stay up to 5 o'clock in the morning to pre-order this thing, as well as the Haswell processor. So this is all the latest stuff out on the market at the moment. So what you're seeing is this week's top thing. So also with this has the Z87 Express chipset. I will explain. This is the top chipset for this motherboard. Now if you go on Wikipedia, they have a list of chipsets and you can get various different motherboards at different prices. Now because this is the top chipset, it's the most expensive board out there at the moment. There probably will be more as it goes on, because technology does not stay around. You know, it expands every month, every week going on. So you'll probably get more expensive motherboards, but at the moment this is the top one for the Haswell processor. So with this you get 1 times PCI Express times 16 port. So with all these ports, you get enough room for all your graphics cards and your sound cards and stuff, whatever you're going to put into this. You're going to have 1 PCI Express times 16 port running at 8 times, and 1 PCI Express times 16 port running at 4, and 3x PCI Express 1 X1 slots plus 1 PCI slot. So you have quite a lot of slots there. I will be unboxing a new creative sound card, which I need to order at the moment. That's going to be coming in a few weeks time, so expect an unboxing for that. So this is going to be all brand new stuff for you. This supports the SLI and Crossfire for your graphics cards. As I showed you in the box, you had the connector for it, which some motherboards actually don't come with that sort of connector. Sometimes you have to buy it, which is kind of annoying. So with this you have the 7.1 sound with optical SPDIF in and out, which is great if you have 7.1. I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to be using the creative sound card. As I said, I'm going to be ordering and getting that in because I want to record in better quality for my videos, because I don't normally do these unboxings. This is for a friend. My channel would be doing something else, so the link is going to be in the description bar if you do want to go and check out my channel for anything that I do, but this is totally offbeat for me. So with this you get the 4 memory slots. The older Intel Ivy Bridge processor, the motherboards really only came with 3 slots because they only had 3 cores. You had to build your computer a bit differently, but with this they brought it back to the dual and it all worked fine. So this is the way it should really be. So that's pretty much all you've got with this. You get a load of other things that you can go and check out. The link is going to be in the description bar for you to go and research this, but you don't really need to know too much about it. I have all told you all the main things that you need to know. It has all the fan connectors. I think it has about 6, so it supports all fans in your case. I have bought a brand new case for this. I might do an unboxing of it, I might not do, but you'll probably see that on the channel anyway. So apart from that, you have, I'm just going through what we've just looked at. Let's have a look, see what we've got. We takes non-EEC memory. So I'm just doing this from the top of my head, just looking at the board, because it is quite a lot jam-packed into this motherboard. It's probably the most I've ever seen in a motherboard at the moment, so they're probably going to get a lot more advanced than this. But apart from that, you do get quite a few things in the box. It comes with a snazzy, and I've only just saw this, I didn't realise it actually came with this, but just going to show you very carefully. If you see here, it comes with a little power button, which is quite actually brilliant. I've never seen that on a board ever, so I'm really chuffed with that. But this cost around about 250 or 40 quid, and the top version only had wireless extra. So I would highly suggest this board right here. Probably best board out at the moment. Probably won't be in a couple of months, but you know what I mean. Everything moves on. So apart from that, this is the Gigabyte z87x motherboard. Go out and buy this model, tell me what you think, and if I've missed anything out, leave it out in the comments, and maybe you can tell other people also what this has. So you've seen what is in the box. You have all the cables, everything you need, all the jumpers, and that's about it, guys. So I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Go check out all the other ones. The new Haswell processor, definitely go check that out, because it is the latest one for this week. And go check out the 32 gigabytes of RAM that I bought to go in this baby. So apart from that, see you in the next video, guys. Bye for now.